The tiger is the largest living cat species and a member of the genus Panthera. It is most recognizable for its dark vertical stripes on orange fur with a white underside. An apex predator, it primarily preys on ungulates, such as deer and wild boar. It is territorial and generally a solitary but social predator, requiring large contiguous areas of habitat to support its requirements for prey and rearing of its offspring. Tiger cubs stay with their mother for about 2 years and then become independent, leaving their mother's home range to establish their own. The tiger was first scientifically described in 1758. It once ranged widely from the eastern Anatolia region in the west to the Amur River basin in the east, and in the south from the foothills of the Himalayas to Bali and the Sunda Islands. Since the early 20th century, tiger populations have lost at least 93% of their historic range and have been extirpated from Western and Central Asia, the islands of Java and Bali, and in large areas of Southeast and South Asia and China. What remains of the range where tigers still roam free is fragmented, stretching in spots from Siberian temperate forests to subtropical and tropical forests on the Indian subcontinent, Indochina, and a single Indonesian island, Sumatra. The tiger is listed as endangered on the IUCN Red List. As of 2015, the global wild tiger population was estimated to number between 3,062 and 3,948 mature individuals, with most populations living in small isolated pockets. India currently hosts the largest tiger population. Major reasons for population decline are habitat destruction, habitat fragmentation, and poaching. Tigers are also victims of human-wildlife conflict due to encroachment in countries with a high human population density. The tiger is among the most recognizable and popular of the world's charismatic megafauna. It featured prominently in the ancient mythology and folklore of cultures throughout its historic range and continues to be depicted in modern films and literature, appearing on many flags, coats of arms, and as mascots for sporting teams. The tiger is the national animal of India, Bangladesh, Malaysia, and South Korea. Social and daily activities. When not subject to human disturbance, the tiger is mainly diurnal. It does not often climb trees, but cases have been recorded. It is a strong swimmer and often bathes in ponds, lakes, and rivers, thus keeping cool in the heat of the day. Individuals can cross rivers up to 7 kilometers wide and can swim up to 29 kilometers in a day. During the 1980s, a tiger was observed frequently hunting prey through deep lake water in Ranthambore National Park. The tiger is a long-ranging species, and individuals disperse over distances of up to 650 kilometers to reach tiger populations in other areas. Radio-collared tigers in Chitwan National Park started dispersing from their natal areas earliest at the age of 19 months. 4 females dispersed between 0 and 43.2 kilometers, and 10 males between 9.5 and 65.7 kilometers. None of them crossed open cultivated areas that were more than 10 kilometers wide, but moved through forested habitat. Adult tigers lead largely solitary lives. They establish and maintain territories, but have much wider home ranges within which they roam. Resident adults of either sex generally confine their movements to their home ranges, within which they satisfy their needs and those of their growing cubs. Individuals sharing the same area are aware of each other's movements and activities. The size of the home range mainly depends on prey abundance, geographic area, and sex of the individual. In India, home ranges appear to be 50 to 1,000 km2, while in Manchuria, they range from 500 to 4,000 km2. In Nepal, defended territories are recorded to be 19 to 151 km2 for males and 10 to 51 km2 for females. Young female tigers establish their first territories close to their mothers. The overlap between the female and her mother's territory reduces with time. Males, however, migrate further than their female counterparts and set out at a younger age to mark out their own area. A young male acquires territory either by seeking out an area devoid of other male tigers, or by living as a transient in another male's territory until he is older and strong enough to challenge the resident male. Young males seeking to establish themselves thereby comprise the highest mortality rate amongst adult tigers. Hunting and diet. An adult tiger showing incisors, canines and part of the premolars and molars, dentition of tiger above, and of Asian black bear below. The large canines are used for killing, and the carnassials for tearing flesh. In the wild, tigers mostly feed on large and medium-sized mammals, particularly ungulates weighing 60 to 250 kilograms. The most significantly preferred species are sambar deer, wapiti, barasingha, and wild boar. Tigers are capable of taking down larger prey like adult boar and wild water buffalo, but will also opportunistically eat much smaller prey such as monkeys, peafowl, and other ground-based birds, hares, porcupines, and fish. They also prey on other predators, including dogs, leopards, pythons, bears, and crocodiles. Tigers generally do not prey on fully grown adult Asian elephants and Indian rhinoceros, but incidents have been reported. More often, it is the more vulnerable small calves that are taken. When in close proximity to humans, tigers will also sometimes prey on such domestic livestock as cattle, horses, and donkeys. Although almost exclusively carnivorous, tigers will occasionally eat vegetation for dietary fiber such as fruit of the slow match tree. Tigers are thought to be mainly nocturnal predators, but in areas where humans are absent, remote-controlled, hidden camera traps recorded them hunting in daylight. They generally hunt alone and ambush their prey as most other cats do, overpowering them from any angle, using their body size and strength to knock the prey off balance. Successful hunts usually require the tiger to almost simultaneously leap onto its quarry, knock it over, and grab the throat or nape with its teeth. Despite their large size, tigers can reach speeds of about 49-65 kilometers per hour, but only in short bursts. Consequently, tigers must be close to their prey before they break cover. If the prey senses the tiger's presence before this, the tiger usually abandons the hunt rather than give chase or battle pre-alerted prey. Horizontal leaps of up to 10 meters have been reported, although leaps of around half this distance are more typical. 1 in 2 to 20 hunts, including stalking near potential prey, ends in a successful kill. Bengal tiger subduing an Indian boar at Tadoba National Park. Bengal tiger attacking a sambar in Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. When hunting larger animals, tigers prefer to bite the throat and use their powerful forelimbs to hold onto the prey, often simultaneously wrestling it to the ground. The tiger remains latched onto the neck until its target dies of strangulation. By this method, boars and water buffaloes weighing over a ton have been killed by tigers weighing about a sixth as much. Although they can kill healthy adults, tigers often select the calves or infirm of very large species. Healthy adult prey of this type can be dangerous to tackle, as long, strong horns, legs, and tusks are all potentially fatal to the tiger. No other extant land predator routinely takes on prey this large on its own. With small prey such as monkeys and hares, the tiger bites the nape, often breaking the spinal cord, piercing the windpipe, or severing the jugular vein or common carotid artery. Rarely, tigers have been observed to kill prey by swiping with their paws, which are powerful enough to smash the skulls of domestic cattle and break the backs of sloth bears. After killing their prey, tigers sometimes drag it to conceal it in vegetation, grasping with their mouths at the site of the killing bite. This, too, can require great physical strength. In one case, after it had killed an adult boar, a tiger was observed to drag the massive carcass over a distance of 12 meters. When 13 men simultaneously tried to drag the same carcass later, they were unable to move it. An adult tiger can go for up to 2 weeks without eating, then gorge on 34 kilograms of flesh at one time. In captivity, adult tigers are fed 3 to 6 kilograms of meat a day. 85.